Hi.
Okay. Let's share screen. Okay. Base.
Yes.
Stay close in. There are two general understandings. Hamakibas vaya besatora, which envelop, surround the existence in Torah. Eskoli staklus all perspectives and all the differences of its pathways. Havana hamusaris, havana sibatis. The ethical understanding and the causal understanding. But talk about in the causal understanding, which comes earlier in time, Rov, it should be?
Ruach.
Gabi Ruach Adam, the spirit person. Kulahi.
Ruach Adam.
What?
It says, Haktuma bizman legabe Ruach Adam.
Okay. Kulahi betor neshama yona mechaye osa. This is okay, it's a higher soul which gives life. Inside it, within as a higher soul, which gives it life force. Havana musaris. So the Havana sibasis is earlier, and in I guess it's like it contains the Havana Musaris. Havana Sibasis, the causal understanding, Metzil Chukim Achuzim Zebeze, proposes laws which interact with each other. On the entire span of existence. It starts in the material world, and its powers, and it goes and envelops, climbs up and goes up at to the lofty world, the loftiest or the heights of the spiritual worlds. And what's the word? It dissects.
Severs.
What?
Severs.
Dissects.
Dissects
its branches. According to the riches of the spirit, the great spirit, or the great spiritual, great richness of spirit which man has, that the side of his greatness is uplifted and is ballet and manifested. But also and that it is interacts with his freedom of depicting things. In Kook says kitano by you?
Yes.
In Kook kitano?
Yes.
Lachlita varvadai. Mashna said, why would he be in Kook kitano? To determine things, definite things, that which is beyond the sphere of his internal being. This is not a positive, although he seems to have given positive aspects, it's not a positive thing. We shall see what he's in the link, the chain of events or the links of causality. Munacha eza ha'ka klalis. There's some general heaviness. Eza minia, some impediment. Hamatzeres esachukim, which impedes the laws, and their content, not to go in other pathways. which the causal links connect them to. So there's some level of understanding here of cause and effect, but it is kind of stereotypical, meaning it doesn't deviate from specific modes of understanding or of causality, cause and effect, which lead to a kind of oppressive perspective on the world. Haka is really oppressiveness. This oppressiveness itself is a hidden riddle. Nevertheless, with all the benefits that our minds have from penetrating the depth of this riddle of the world, it doesn't block before us the pathway of expanding our minds to all the understanding the great structure of the understanding of the laws by which the Bria functions. So this sounds like a very scientific approach, which has a tremendous amount of potential growth and analysis involved, and it can extend from very far down into nitty-gritty and very far up into the lofty workings of the world, but it is oppressive and evidently restricted. What's that word you have there?
Herus.
Herus?
Herus.
Herus. Okay. When we get to a higher level of Herus discover of lofty freedom, when we can transcend the what seems to be the highly structured and highly oppressive format of this world, we can get released from all of that oppressive causality. And all of the structure of the laws can be depicted in front of us as ethical connections, which connect to each other. That the connectivity and the strength in them is no less strong and what word I used before?
Powerful.
And it's even more sculpted, more I guess aesthetically pleasing. The social token of and the content of the causal understanding. And its general value is much higher and without any comparison. So, okay, I think it's a very nice idea. So far, for what it's worth, that there is a more mundane, even though it can reach to high levels of understanding of the world, which is based on causality and based on cause and, like I said, cause and effect, and that is kind of like a rote system. It's oppressive because it doesn't indicate any possibility of transcendence, of change, of any profound meaning necessarily. But if you have an ethical understanding, then things are very different. And he says everything can fit into this ethical construct, and it's more glorious than that which is for the causal contact. As a new Aldim Balam Shel Chofesh, it brings us into the world of freedom. Shalom Musarim Iskalel Fanenu, when the ethical world is revealed in front of us, it uplifts the world of cause and effect, and its laws, kulo moshkei love in its entirety, and draws it to him, to it. Mashpia love me'oro, it influences with its light. V'nim seshu kulo tavua biyam shel or chaim zeh, and the world gets immersed in the sea of this light of life. Shachukim musarim, of the ethical laws, shemarbei alinim niskavim, which are much higher and loftier than the causal laws. That's it's very beautiful, but it sounds kind of vague. When we get deep in this, we find afterwards it's called Pratim Shalom Asivasi, all the nuances, all the details of the world of causality. They all stand in their higher format. In the ethical world, Amalei Ziv, which is full of radiance. It's Nasemi Ma'alohem, which is uplifted above them. Okay, so very highly theoretical. We look at the link between Torah and the nation. A covenant which is wrought with the land and the nation. When they cling to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, they're successful. Olim, they go up, Mispatchim, and develop. Mishtashim Baratzam, they at the same time are rooted in their land, and they do great things. When they stray after the foreign gods of the land, they become impoverished and fall. Churban ha'umah, the destruction of the nation, Orot and the land, and troubles and ruinations, destructions continue and come. When we try and find a solution to why this is happening in the world of causes, we find the spirit of Israel is connected with a powerful chain, organic chain, meaning Deosav, its perspectives, Macherav, the pathways of its life, Maga's one of its goals, Betufas Rucho, in uplifting its spirit, Hakolis, the general spirit, Hamesel Yonah, the higher truth, it's revealed in it and through it. The character of its land and its blessings. The power of individual souls. Bringing down their blessings to the fields of their life. The grace which is extended on the society and individual. The counsels and inclinations. Habonosis binyana kloli, which build the general structure of Mabuyan and their well springs. Bihirus haskiros, the clarity of our perspectives, of our assessments. Hamnucha pnimis, inner tranquility. Strengthening of spirit and tranquility of life. Hakol achuz zebezeh, all interconnected. Both have Torah nafshisha dvegas Hashem lokav, that soul's expression of connection to Hashem. El Kabel Sabar Rishonim, the God of his first forefathers. Mel Somer Titzrayim took it out of Egypt, Beis Avdim, and Vioel Eretz Habris V'Shorach, best of the land of the covenant and the oath. Hamorer Darchei Chaim, which shows the pathways of life and the pathways of the world. Achuzim Zeh B'Zeh Hakishurim. They are, everything is interconnected. And it pumps into its content all the treasures of life and its yield. When it separates itself from the source of its life, the spirit is not full of holes. The flow of life in general, which are held on to the I don't know what Risukos means here. It's something which adheres to the land and the nation. Amorshab and Mikdash, the inheritance and the Mikdash. Amutsarva and Munah. So all the Musar and Amunah, all this mischaleshes. Ruach Zor Baal Mifaim. A foreign spirit comes in pounds, and it's a plant which does not make flour. It won't be take roots, it won't grow. We see the plague coming and wreaking destruction. Till the nation comes back to its life. And McCoy shows the source of its salvation. Yoshibi love its flow. Restores its spirit. Will tie up with a strong heart, ruach bina, and with understanding spirit. El Hashem Elokei Yisrael, to the name of God of Israel. Uminazlei plagav, from the flow of the different aspects, theoretically, of the general idea. Hamok v'chasun, the deep, which is deep and protected. Hamatam ruach halamim, which is coordinated with the spirit of the world. Chativius Yisrael, and a specific niche of the Jewish people. Yeshua chazeres v'mueres. All the Yeshua comes back and is illuminated. Causes he bina glui. All this is something which which is revealed understanding. Hakar masis, practical cognition. Hamachem mashiva ruach, which brings back and restores the spirit. So all this is the Havanas what do you call again?
Musaris.
No.
Musaris?
It's not Musaris.
No?
No, it's Havanasi Basis. It's all Basis. There is a cause and effect in Am Yisrael's his mission and purpose, and its destiny in the world, and its success in the world. That is one level. That's the lower level. Okay? That is oppressive because it's mechanistic. When they want to come to uplift of Hadira Yosef to higher form of penetration, which is above this legalistic or this weave of laws. Ereg Musari Nasun, a weave of ethical. I know what he means by Natun. Maybe it's the period. There's a mistake. Ereg Musari Natun Musarius Ranana, and woven ethical wove, which is put in, which is embedded with a fresh ethical spirit, which gives life force to the chain of causality which we just described. Sham munach kol ha'ometz, there in the Musari use is where all of the power is to be found. Kol haziv shel chaim ha'eleh, all of the radiance of this life, hamizgalim b'vosem, which become revealed in their manifestations, ba'zizus kol kach gadol, with great strength, b'daikanus kol kach gadol, with great precision. Ha'afar musaris megalanu banu tzibyon shel imra, the ethical manifestation reveals within us the character of the statement. Shekach ra'ui lios, this is the way it should be. Kach tzarich lios, this is the way it must be. Lora kachu, not just this is the way it is. The kocha niyeh, and this is the way it came about. Me'akor shekach tzarich lios, from the cognition, this is the way it should be. Skalusa shalbina musaris, when the revelation of the ethical understanding. Come afterwards to understand the links which have their own laws, Musar in all their details, in all its height and depth, its breadth and circumference, its inner and outer workings. Histagvus kifula, a double uplifting. Alive and fresh. Arise within us internally. And fountains of counsel and understanding. Tzibyonim Chaim, the character of life, to show us and proper strategies. Going on revealed in all inner workings, kidneys in the heart. The spirit of the nation is aroused to life. And in the hidden aspect of life, life kedusha and tara shines forth. Oro shel Mashiach. Okay.
Wow. Wow.
He writes beautifully, but I really don't have no idea what this what is this musariyut? In other words, okay, what are we looking for?
Yeah, I'm with you. Beautiful writing, but I really don't know what he's trying to get across really clearly.
Yes, he must have known.
Yeah, he cloaked what he was saying in this flowery type of language, which is difficult to penetrate.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hopefully it gets more into it. Let's try and do Gimel. Don't think I have to go yet. Let's see. מרכז החיים שלנו נשמע אצלו מקור הקדשו. The center of life of the Jewish soul is holy. דרך אמס ואמונה נולדנו, through truth and belief we are born. בנו מסגלים, and that's how we grow. אין בנו ערכים פרודים. You don't have separate values. אחדות שוכן as בנו, unity resides in us. ואור Hashem echad chai b'kibenu, and the light of the one God lives in us. Hadinim, the laws, Dinei Torah Elokim Chaim. Okay, maybe it's a connection here. The Dinei Torah Elokim Chaim Mitzrayim Asam Kolam V'Shalom. That is the Havana Sibasis, right? There's, I think, the lower understanding. We have halachas, right, that separate us, and then the structure, which makes us unique. Hekdesh Upah B'Kibenu Pnima. But there is a holiness which works within us internally. Shifas Chaim Aklolios, a love and a chos, and the general ambition of life drives to this hekdesh. Yesh livos shel kodesh b'chol abalosha. There are drips of holiness in every nation and every language. But the values of their lives, the other nations don't grow from that. Not among the Jews. In all your pathways, you know Hashem, Torah, a small parsha which includes all of the principles of Torah, which you find coming to fruition in special individuals. The truth is that it's a province of everyone. All of the ambition of life, and all the desire for life. Acquisition and desires to acquire. Riches and honor. Hamshala, governance. Rachvus, and expansion. Yisroel, all of it comes from a holy source. Therefore, even the mishpatim, which seem to be mundane laws, are holy, the holy of holies. Shem Elokim Aleh. And therefore, I'm sorry, Valkeni Smicha. A smicha. I'm not sure it means by smicha here. I think it means smicha in the base of Mikdash. The smicha which we do on karbanos, which is symbolic. She knows that Shem Elokim Aleh, which bears the Shem Elokim. It's so essential to us. It's so characteristic of the content of our nation to bestow kedusha on things. Varish'ah haYivanis hasuris, the wicked Syrian Greek wickedness. Yisha b'chush hayiver shala. It fell to no. He means no. He means smicha here, smicha of Rabbanos. And it means the real smicha from the time of Moshe Rabbeinu. And that's why the Syrian Greeks felt with their blindly. They know why. As erchas kulag dolazos, the value of this tremendous quality. Because of smicha, and it decreed that smicha should be illegal. Yehuda ben Bava Moses Nafshol, Yehuda ben Bava gave his life to continue the smicha. And this activity in Mesiras Nefesh remains. Kemikas token achayim ofiyim, because it made more profound the content of the unique life, Yisroel Hashem, which is the special for the holiness of the Jews to God. Moshe Rabbeinu Lavashlo, but so ito is koach hamishpat, when he grabbed with him, I guess we took down from Shammai the power of mishpat, because he stood of Oma at the beginning of its foundation in the nation. Helas kol erkei mishpat, he uplifted all values of all justice. Atov kol doros, till the end of all generations, losa tochen eloki, that divine content shemishpati so boy may love. So it's very similar to the previous paragraph. In other words, there is the mishpatim, but they're mishpatim b'yadom as well, which are the mishpatim all nations have, but we have a higher level of mishpat, and the smicha manifests that, and that's why smicha was so important to us. And what is the this is drishas elokim ba yachdav ima mishpat Yisraeli, and the quest for God comes together with the Jewish justice. Okay, I have to stop here because my other caboose is calling me. But so let's take it next time from the beginning of Gimel again. But I think that this actually is Gimel is part of the solution for Bays.
Okay, very good.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Have a
Have a good
week.
night.
Okay, bye.
Yes, you too. Thank you.